Going live. Hi, this is Barbara Iris Salsu of Parental World Knowledge. I'm the founder, and I also wanted to say hello with my puppy, Platinos. And in addition, I am the owner, and I am the president of Artist Barbara Salsu Fine Art Studio. He come up. I just had to get him up here. So I'll be doing watercolor painting, and I hope you have your canvas. In addition, I hope you have your watercolor paints that are non-toxic. I hope you have several size brushes. I hope that you also have a good eraser that's an artist eraser. You can use a regular pencil. And in addition, have color pencils that match the different things that you are going to paint. So when it's all dry, you would do a layering of that too. So there should be a few layers of your paint. Let it be dry at least. Depending on what you're doing, you might want more. And you just don't want to see the pencil marks. And I just wanted to also make sure that you, if you didn't watch before, you know that you have to do a line drawing. It's just the outline of what you're painting. It doesn't have to be the entire thing. Like I have a fruit basket, and say do the entire, and then you paint it in. And just little strokes. And then if it's a very small area, you can I showed a picture a minute ago, and that is Platinos. So what you have to do is light color that it doesn't, and you need most likely a white. I don't know that all the, I can't tell you for sure, but the palettes that I get, I never see hardly at all white. So you have to get a liquid white. It's a separate tube. And it's all pre-mixed, so you don't have to do anything, It's just put it down and start. And if you make mistakes, you can also use an artist sponge. You put it down and put it up, and it will take away the water in the paint. So you do that right away. Now, I didn't have my puppy sitting still long enough to do my painting. So what I had to do was just do it by memory. And fortunately, I, love this puppy, so I was able to do it. I never painted a puppy before or a dog. So I was very fortunate, just out of love, getting it right. And let's see if I can see him a little bit. He lets me look at him. It's hard to see anything that I need to know that's different. Okay, baby. Want to go finish your dinner in the kitchen? And you can go, if you want, get a little water. Go ahead, honey, if you want to go down. No? You want to stay? If you want to go down, just let me know. You're such a good boy today. You're mostly a very good boy. Yes, you are. Just a little doll. Weather was beautiful in West Orange, New Jersey today. We're up to 75, but then it dropped down to 73. And now it's dropping down again. It's supposed to be down to the 60s tonight. If anybody wants to come to our studio, you can give us a call, 973-736-1637. We're here Monday through Sunday, 9 to 5. And if you have any fear of a dog or a puppy, we can always put Platinos in another room. But he is so lovable. Even people that are really terrified of dogs, the postman, the gas man, they're always getting attacked by dogs. They just loved Platinos. I have a neighbor who's so fearful of dogs, and she loves my puppy. She comes to see him all the time. So it's just wonderful that he is so sweet. He just wants to play with everybody. He loves adults. He loves children, especially. He loves pets. He just, doesn't matter what size. It could be a huge, full-size dog, and he'll still want to play with the pet. Good baby. You're such a good baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. A good baby. Mm-hmm. Okay, honey, sit down. You gotta sit down. I can't do painting. You gotta be still because Mama is painting. You know, he came from the islands, from Dominican Republic, and he had to start from the beginning because he wasn't indoors like most pets. You know, they're either with a shelter or something, you know, somebody. But this pet was on his own. So God bless. He has come a long way. He's so loving. So I hope everybody, you have it in your heart to please adopt a pet from your local shelter. And there's just so many wonderful pets in shelters, and you don't have to go and get an expensive from a store, and sometimes they're not even as healthy. They're crowded, overcrowded, and they're not taken care of as well as in a shelter. All my pets came from shelters, except for this one came from an island. And they were always wonderful pets. I've never had a bad pet from them. And you take your whole family, you know, if there's children, take your whole family there to be sure that you see that they get along with the pet. Because sometimes there's, you know, they don't know the whole history of the pet, and you really do have to be sure that the pet is okay. You know, with children. Now, somebody wanted to give me a pet to adopt, and they were saying that they weren't good with children. And I said, look, outside of this, I mean, you have to be 18 or more for this show, but outside of Google Hangouts and YouTube, I instruct to children primarily. And I just couldn't take a pet that's not going to be good with children. It's not fair to the pet, and it's not fair to the children. God forbid. I mean, if you tell the children not to pet and they still go and pet the puppy, it could be that the puppy would want to bite them. I don't want to take a chance. So I'm glad I have Platinos who loves children, and I held off. Oh, I guess a few months. I had the idea to get the pet, and it was a few months before I got Platinos. So I'm thankful I waited. It could have been disastrous, you know, that you have children coming in and they can't help themselves. You tell them not to touch the puppy, and they're gonna. And I don't want to put the puppy away unless they had fear of a puppy, you know. And I just think it just worked out really great that I waited. I got the right baby. So loving, so follows me everywhere, wants to even help me. I go to close the front door and he's pushing it for me gently, you know, with me. He wants to help. He's a helper. I had to get it was some grass in the front that had to be, you know, trimmed down. So he's biting it out. God bless him, the cute little puppy. He's biting it out. He's pulling it out with his paws, his teeth. He's pulling it out. He wasn't eating it. He just was pulling it out. And, you know, he's a big help. Platinos is A-okay. Right, Platinos? You're a big helper. You're a good boy. He always wants to know if I'm okay. You know, if I go down to the basement or whatever in my home. He just, wants to listen that I'm all right. And he's the greatest watchdog. I didn't get a dog for being a watchdog. I just wanted, cute little puppy, young dog to love, and I didn't have any intentions of. But he definitely, the part Chihuahua in him, he definitely has that warrior. And he's also part Black Lab, so he's friendly and docile for children. No, honey, don't eat the wood. Don't chew on it. Not your toy. He's teething. And he's been pretty good, though, considering what he's going through. It isn't easy. It hurts in his mouth. I've tried carrots and a lot of teething toys and other fruit, vegetables. And that does help. And then I created an app to talk to the puppy. That's okay. I think it's just Richie. Or it could be David. Hey, Richie. On my show. But she's a friend of my son's, and he is helping us with doing some remodeling. Doing a fine job. That's Richie Torres. If you need anyone to do remodeling, he's worked in construction before, but he's not taking money for this job. He's helping his friend, his dear. He's like a brother to him. David, my son, Sue, and God bless. We're planning on selling the home in about a year and a half, and then I can hopefully give him a little something reward for helping us. But he's doing it now, thank God, for free. My father passed away recently, and things, are a real hardship here. We expected him living another 40 years and didn't anticipate this. Truly did not. I'm just thankful, though, that we have each other in our home and we're working together. He's the best puppy. He's sitting on me so nice. This little puppy is a doll. He's just changed my life for so much better. It's interesting. Friends of mine were having difficulty after many years of marriage and 2 children, and they got a puppy, and it just made their marriage go back to being very happy and solid. They're just not getting along, but with the joy of the puppy, and that's on my website, ParentalWorldknowledge.com. And it's just interesting how this children, well, they're getting off to college, so one's in college and one was getting off to college at that time. Now the other one is in college, so I mean, empty nest, and it sometimes makes around the person more and not the focus of the children, so it's difficult. But now it's just renewed everything. It's just wonderful. So I'm so happy about that. So a puppy, a dog, I mean, if you have it in you, you have to do quite a bit. It's not easy. Taking the puppy to the vet at first 6 months, it's constant with the shots, and you have to go every 3 weeks. But now this is the last shot my puppy had to have this year, so it'll be 6 more months before I have to go back. But it's just, you have to do a lot of care for a puppy. If you had a trained dog, it's different, but puppy, they're not. And if you have it in you, though, to do that, it's so rewarding. It is just so truly rewarding. Now, if anybody wants to come for a private lesson, we can instruct any age, and you call us again, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637, and we're more than happy to set an appointment. It's only $24 an hour for a watercolor lesson, and it's half price if you do 8 prepaid lessons. All supplies are included. And we do everything with fine art, so all medias and crafts and everything. It's so essential for kids in school, especially. I was mentioning that we mostly do children because it is required in every subject, and they're cutting back with the art in school, and I'm just hoping that changes. I just was asked by Michael Fox, the actor, to Back to the Future, to write an email of, what I think in 30 years, for my business, what I would expect. And I said in 30 years, I hope to still be, God willing, doing my reality show that's free. And in addition, inspiring the world still, and the tech students, and hopefully keep our world supply. So I still want to be doing that. And hopefully the schools, because I keep saying on my reality show, I've said it before, I'll say it again, the schools should have art, fine art in school and public schools, and in addition to the colleges. It is absolutely necessary. If you want, they need that inspiration. My son is an architect, and he was a graduate of NJIT, the most difficult college in the nation for architecture. It's the best college. And he was an excellent student there. He even designed a wing at NJIT while still a student. I'm telling you, without him being my student and my late mother's, I don't think he would have did as well as he did, because he was definitely way advanced. Even as a student, he designed the wing at NJIT for the architect building, and he designed all over the country. He was the only student working in the United States at the time, because there was a shortage of jobs. All the older students, because everybody was older in the class than him, they get a position. So he's fortunate. He was hired by Newark's in Newark, which NJIT is one of the best small businesses in the United States. So it's interesting. They hired him, and they didn't even have a job opening. They created a job opening for him. So it makes a difference. Fine art truly makes a difference. If he didn't have that edge of always fine art, I don't think he would have been inspired to do the things that he was doing. Oh, you're right, baby. Good hiccups. Oh, poor baby, poor baby. Why don't you take a little water in the kitchen? Go get a little water. Why don't you go get some water, baby? Oh, sweet, sweet baby, sweet baby. Oh, okay. Well, I'm very proud of my son and what he's accomplished with his work, and he's designed all over the world already, and he's definitely great for homes or for buildings. He's designed hotels, health center in Nevada, just so many things. And I'm just very proud of what he's doing. So if any tech people are out there, especially, please give us a call, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. Get your free lesson on the air. I'll even be more than happy to interview anyone if you're looking for a position. can't promote it, that's fine with me too. That's you. Do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? It's you, baby. I hope everybody's enjoying what they're doing. Like I said, take your favorite thing to paint and just enjoy it. Don't worry about it being perfect. That's how my late mother taught me. Just have a great time. Nobody wants it perfect. If they want it perfect, they can take a photograph. You want to do your own style. Find it. And that's it. I've said this before. I'll keep saying it. I just got the cutest little sweater for my puppy. And it even has a little Halloween thing on it. And he leaves it on when it's real cold, which is great. You know, first he didn't want to put it on, but he likes it. It's a sweater coat, very comfortable. And I would recommend, you know, to get for your pets. Okay, did you want to get down? Do you want to get down, baby? You can get down if you want. If you want to get down, just tell me. Yes, we're going to go out in about 15 minutes. Yes, sweetheart. About 15 more minutes, okay, sweetie? Okay. tired. He had his shots 3 days ago, and it took a lot out of him. The needle was not that big. I showed on the air. It's scary what they do to a puppy. And I was scared when I was a kid from the needles that my doctor had. Then the doctors came to the house for visits. Not like today, you have to go to the doctor's office. And, we had the old country doctor, because I live in a town, it's a small town in West Orange. And so the doctor came to the house. But it's so funny, I still, with him being so friendly and coming to the house, I saw the needle, I ran into the bathroom. I hid. So my puppy's braver, took that big needle. And I'm standing there holding him. Because he was scared, definitely. It is not easy. What these poor puppies have to go through today. There's many more shots than when I had a puppy over 20 years ago. And it's a puppies, what they have to go through. And it's really to keep them healthy around us, primarily. Although there is a shot too for being around like raccoons that go in the garbage, and they can spread a very bad disease. It's a bacterial disease. So that, they have a shot for that now, and keeps the puppy from getting that, and also spreading that to us. It's a bacterial disease. So my puppy had that. I would recommend that you look into it for your puppy or dog. And find out the risk involved. They said it would be really minimal risk for my puppy, because my puppy is very healthy. But you have to find out for your situation. He is so loving. Oh my gosh, he's kissing me so much. I am the luckiest mommy, I tell you, to have a loving pet like this. This pet, my little island dog, watching us. You see, that's you. Do you notice? You notice it's you? You like it? You like it? You like it, baby? Can't wait to hang it up when it's done. Because I always wanted to have a picture painted of a pet, and I never got around to doing it. I was always working a lot and doing things for charity. And so, if you work for somebody, you have to do what they want. You don't have the free time, but now I'm, my own boss, so I have time to do what I want. I'll show you it so far. This is only one layer. Got a bunch to go. At least a few. And I just think having a pet, it gives a lot of emotional comfort. I mean, especially, it's wonderful. Care for the pet. Learn. It's good responsibility. I did when I was small. I love my pets. Well, you have to talk to your children and see if they're really going to be involved. Especially if you work, you need to have their involvement too, because the pet is a commitment to the whole family. Everybody has to have the role. Now, I knew going into this, before getting the pet, that I'm in my charitable organization and writing my blog and doing my reality show. So I knew I'd be here all the time. But if you have a different circumstance where you have to work, you have to really, everybody has to pitch in. You have to discuss that before getting a pet. Because they do need a lot of care, puppies. Later as a dog, it's less, except for if the dog gets ill later in life. But and I always took my pet traveling too. I've never had a problem. And in fact, my son was on vacation. He had a paid vacation from his boss, and he was on vacation when he found Platinos. He just came up to a table in the hotel, or outside table dining, and he was begging for food. Poor little puppy. They had no shelters. So he was on part of their vacation with him, and he was well behaved. They ended up taking the puppy to the room with them, and it was quite good. I'm glad he didn't do what he did later. Later, he was teething, and my son left his cell phone, with it plugged in on the floor. And I said, I was picking up wires and I was taping them and all. And he just left it, and he chewed, and he got so upset. So I said, well, don't do it again. Don't leave it on the floor. He's teething at that point. And then that's when I designed the app. I didn't want him teething anymore, and got so mad at him for chewing through his brand new cord that he just bought. He didn't do it to mine, fortunately. I didn't put mine on the floor. But he had the phone laying right on the floor with the charger. So, lucky you didn't choose with the phone. Well, that's why I created my app, to help puppies to not bite you or bite things. On the iApp store, and it's free to go onto the app store and to see iApp. And it's Mr. Tickety Island Puppy Trainer is what I came up with. I haven't checked it. I haven't even had a chance to. I've been so busy taking care of my puppy, doing the remodeling in our home, doing our reality show daily, and then writing my blog and entering content. Yep, just a few minutes. 5 minutes more. 5 minutes. Well, I say a miraculous healing prayer for everyone. I pray of peace, spirit, health, strength. Amen. God heals 100%. I just do the prayer. I hope you don't need it now, but if you do, please say the prayer with me to God. And you could say it at a later time. It doesn't have to be now, as I said. And if you go visit our website, you can get 2 more healing prayers. And it's good anytime. So that's ParentalWorldknowledge's.com. My little dove. Getting somewhere. Taking a while. My son made some apple cider. He took fresh organic apples, and we have a juicer. And oh my gosh, it came out beautiful. Everybody is saying how delicious it tastes, how fresh. Much better than buying the store apple cider. He added some honey, which I suggested, and cinnamon to sweeten it up. And it is just delicious. No sugar. And he bought a little apple cider vinegar. He just put a little bit in there. And that's it. Because it was said on this show that I was watching, a webinar, that apple cider vinegar helps your such a great health factor. So that's why he made the apple cider. Well, I hope everybody has a good night or a good day, depending on where you are in the world. And we'll be back tomorrow. So just push that a little bit more and stop. Just want to pick this up, Platinos, and show them. Okay. I hope that everybody's enjoying. And please, if you can, invite other people to enjoy also with you. And you know, I'm very thankful that you have some of our viewers told other people, and I'm, you know, hopefully even more so will be watching. And say bye. Give a high five. Give a high five. High five. He said goodbye to everyone, Platinos.